Hello, good morning. Okay, for today we will start like last time we kind of like complete our advanced dynamic analysis, and actually I will make it available is the new assignment. Actually will be the challenge part. So this challenge part is kind of like giving you time to use all the tools, and then I will make it visible to all of you. Okay, so you have to answer the questions. So I know some of you may be like still working on the assignment 6. You have the deadline. Okay, so because also it kind of like end of a semester, so I just check. So try to give you extra time, and then if you have some questions or like still have difficulty, so for today's lab, okay, for this part I will mainly just like quickly go through all the steps, okay, and then what you do need to use, and then what kind of information you need to like get, okay, and some tools you use like to get all this information, and try to answer all these questions and then make a screenshot. um and just like tell me what are some like key like some contents like data. There's maybe some like URL, or okay, or some maybe some encrypted data, like maybe we have to look into two. Okay, and here's the one thing, just need to remind you, if you didn't download it when you download the GitHub. So there's a photo, the Cosmo, okay, JPG. So I will show you one thing right here. Okay, yeah, I try to reboot the server. If you're looking at this part, let me share the screen right here. Okay, so here would be the new one, and then let me make it visible to all of you. So for today's lab is more like practical because I come to the end. So just like checking how many tools if you're familiar with, or the steps, like including the basic static analysis, or and then the basic dynamic analysis. And when we move on, when we did the advanced one, okay, so how can we do the advanced static analysis and doing the dynamic analysis? So this one will integrate everything, like especially we will focus on the latest tools we introduce. Okay, and just remind you one more thing. Okay, so right here when you're seeing all the questions, so you have to answer all these questions. I already make it available on the assignment section. So I will give you the time if you are attending right now. So you can do it right now, and I will let you ask question, assist you. Okay, so maybe you may ask some question, like let's say, okay, so how can we start, and then what kind of information what should get from the Sycamore. Okay. Let me sign into. Let me share this part. Speech sharing. Okay, so the assignment is already available, so you can download this PDF and try to look at the questions. And then right here, will show you the screenshot. Okay, so I'm loading it. And this time, remember, go to your open your VM. and then you should already done all the labs, and then this time, okay, and we will what we need to do is doing the 2-3, the challenge, the SQL mode, okay, SQL mode, and you will. These are some questions already usually like will answer, but one more thing is like where can you get the screenshot? So therefore analysis, okay, maybe we have certain targets, like we try to looking for something you're thinking, okay, it's like pretty interesting. You think, okay, or like when you output the content, then you will think, okay, maybe there will be it will be a good hint for you to investigate. Okay, so that's why it will be the same. So you will need to unzip the files and then put it to the desktop. Okay. And it will be the same format. So if you remember, let's say we can use the command line using the phone, so you can upload it to the Viber's total, okay, to get all those signature, and then we'll say the SSA, okay, and right here, and let's use the cutter. Check the network connection. Okay, host only. Double check the settings. Okay, I need to turn off the Windows protection. Okay, right here, desktop. Okay, so I will open the files, and there will be some information like the questions you are able to answer. Actually you can use Cutter to look at it. I would recommend, of course, I start with the beginning. If you remember, like we use the terminal files, or like doing string to output it, all these those like hash, like you, if I ask you what the English like SHA 256, okay, maybe the language is using, okay, and when you try to output, okay, because this one is directly telling what's the language, but if you like using force to output, then using the really basic static analysis, you see maybe some files, like the files ending with the .nim, so you can guess, okay, so it's using in this language, okay, and of course maybe we are looking for some entry points, okay, so maybe we probably do have main, actually, okay. Okay, maybe we're looking for something including the domain, and then you can look at the check the graph mode, and then also check the disassembler, and then we have another process we need to doing the dynamic analysis. So not only the process checker, also we will look at the process mode. Okay, process mode. So if you have the two, and we will try to search it, and then what's the postmon, and then one more thing I would like to show you right here. Okay, the content, you search the pmap right here. Okay, so when you download it, go back to the directory. Okay, so if you download the Git, like no matter you just download host file or like Git on it, okay, so there will be a picture. So okay, so there's something you may be like as a hint, you may look into it, and if you still remember, we have the PS view. we have the PS Studio, okay, and that's all the tools we are going to open. So try to set PE Studios. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. And here's will be slightly if you use the P view, okay, P view and one with the PS PE Studio. This one thing pretty interesting is when you open the file, actually it will be this is a 64-bit. Okay, so if you using under sometimes it shows okay it doesn't support because it's a 32-bit. If you remember last we try to mainly use the debugger like 32 the 32-bit right debugger, right? Okay, so this time maybe you need to try to use the 64-bit debugger, okay, to execute it and test it. And also, when you try to execute, remember to also run the one shot. Okay, so monitor the traffic. So because this one pretty tricky, and let me close. Okay, this one behavior for this unknown. Okay, so for the unknown, just like once you change to exe, okay, execute, it will detect the internet connection. Okay, so if we detect like it didn't the system it doesn't have a internet connection, so it would destroy itself. Okay, so after you execute it's going to disappear. Okay, so that's why you need to prepare. So maybe start with the beginning. So when I'm still loading my Ubuntu, okay, it takes some time. Let me start it one more time. Okay, so I still need to activate. Okay, so right here, second. Okay, so you need to run the sim. So if you remember, like we need to execute the sim, and also if you download because like on the sim we can also execute one more thing. So you can also install the one shot, okay, on the Ubuntu platform and then monitor the traffic when it's sending it to here. And so far you need to looking for something because like when you execute the one shot, try to give you some hints. Okay, if you cannot answer, and also in the answer that part, if you try to search, actually there's some answer looking for online, but even you can find it, but only one thing is that can you use those tools and then try to search for it and then make the screenshot. Okay, so it's more important you support it with the screenshot. And where did you find it? So when you try to observe like from using the chart, okay, certain content you will see. Okay, maybe they try to access it. This one is the like maybe try to access it called update and then like EC12 and something Ubuntu. Okay, and or some like local feed. Okay, the ultimate right here. And also they try to like find the desktop, the or like depends on where you save it. Okay, so we search it at Cosmo. Okay, so maybe you need to like copy the image, put it on the desktop. If you doesn't have it, like then you just like better to make a copy. Just like make a copy and just put it on the desktop, so you can observe like what what happened. Okay, so you like on to execute, so you can like place it on the desktop. And for the that's like what we need to do. And just like for the rest of time, just like quickly tell you what's the background. So try to give you time, and then you can start to work on it. Because I know some students joining online right now, so you can do it. Okay. So if you have some questions, ask about a previous assignment. Of course, you can spend your time to work on it. If you already um, know how to do that, then you can spend your time to doing the assignment 7. Of course, like we have because like kind of like almost like this one will be a second week. So if you remember, we have the slides, okay, for the on the first day one. So I already upload. So first day one, I will go to the rest of debugger, and then also talk about the new lab. Okay, so just like keep doing the lab and assignments. Okay, so basically we will just like taking all these examples and execute or run it. Okay, so what you need to do, and now like jump because I want to let you actually count the last one. Okay, the last one will be try to give you enough time will be execute the one acquire. Okay, so you have to like doing the one acquire and then answer the question. So will be pretty similar for the coming few labs. I'll give you time and give you guidelines, and all the tools I will introduce with the mainly you're going to use. Okay. Right here we will just like helping you to set up and then answer the question and what kind of things that you need to do. And if you have no question, you can stay here to work on it, or sometimes because I know you maybe want to like spend extra time to do it. Okay, so you are feel free to stay to ask question or do it right now. And I will mute myself and then stay on this screen, the questions. Okay. So just like reminding because why I'm not maybe not really using the virus total on the net because you need to change the setting and because once we need to do the dynamic analysis advanced one like look at the assembly code. Okay, then you have to like switch the configuration or like switch the snapshot. Okay, so we don't have to really doing that. So we can use all the tools we are using right now already exist. You are already able to get all the information like that. So you don't have to like really open the browser, upload it to a virus to validate. So you can use all the tools um right now. Okay, so suppose it will be enough for you. Okay, so right now will be your time. So if you're the joining right now, you can do it right now. Okay, and ask me a question. I can help you. And if you remember the process monitor, so we're going to check. Okay, of course, like you can see like if they try to create some files, then you can use the process hacker tool and also to look at it. Just like here is some reminding, like some tools that possible you may use. Okay, Postmon, okay, PEview, okay, and check for the hash. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, is that repeating? So I just let you do it, and this is your time right now. Mute myself. Okay, just remind you if you are working on it right now. Just remember right here, just say to make sure and check your snapshot. Okay, maybe you need to write rollback to your snapshot, and of course say you are able okay to take one more new snapshot and until later. Let's say if I want to take a snapshot right here in this stage. Okay, so if you have enough space, okay, you are always welcome to take a snapshot and then execute. And I would like to show you one thing. Okay, if you remember when we execute on the debugger, okay, so it will treat it as really executing a file. So I would like to see right here before I really execute. Let me close it. Okay, I want to show you one thing right here. Okay, the file is right here. Okay. Same, we go to desktop and then just like search all the files. If you remember, like of course we also try to execute, double click and execute the files. Okay, run the executables. Okay, for this one right here, I need to allow it one more time. Change the extension. Close it and cut this cut again. Okay, you may execute on the debugger or try to execute. Store it. Mhm. Off. Already turn off. Try one more time. So it may block the. Since my copy is always like blocking, so I wish yours will be running okay on your device, then you can able to observe. But for this version, after we install it, my Windows Defender always like block the connection. So I wish yours will be able to do that. And let me check the configuration of it, your network configuration. Remember you need to connect your network. So if you already forgot, actually in the last week, I already went through one more time. How can you set up the INET SIM and configure it? Okay, how can you let the two VMs communicate with each other once you execute the INET SIM? Okay, I need to start my account. Okay, INET SIM. Okay, if you sometimes see the message, okay, it may be running, then you can try to stop it. The INSIM start execution, and then you can execute the INSIM one more time. Okay, so you will see it's running on the port, and then you can test one more time. Okay, and how can you check the connection is working? Then you can just type the IP address. Okay, so if you need to check, like let's say it is my VM, it should be like 192.18, 168.84, 131. So once I type the IP address, and because I serve the host the port 80, so you will see it's like simulated by the INET. So after you're able to get it, then it will execute. But on my this Windows VM on this copy, so it has some issue after I execute, it's going to like disappear, but it didn't really execute, so I cannot show you how it really performed. And after you have the network, then you can open the Wireshark, okay, and to capture the network right here. Okay, so I just like capture everything Ethernet here, and you see there are some like connections. Okay, so if you execute and then you will see the package like the source and destination communicate between two VM. So one is the 131. So 131 is the my Ubuntu's, and then one the local is the 130. So it will be right here, and then after you execute, and you can like pause it. Okay, pause it. And sometimes you can test like after you execute if you cancel the INET SIM. Okay, once you start the INET SIM, then you can observe like what's this unknown.exe performance, and then of course we can go back to our Wireshark and try to search like okay if try to sending what kind of information. So does it includes like maybe sometimes we try to looking if they are to the communication, do they access to some URL, and then maybe try to touch some files. So that's we need to search for. So even though I say okay, here's the content, we have to check, right? But you still have to look at the like through the communication. So in the package, then you see okay, where can you find our target? Okay, or like some URL. Okay, so that's why we need to check. And sometimes we sending the HTTP request. So is it belong to okay, the protocol? Okay, So here will be like we need to like go through and check it and find the content. Um, I wish you of you like able to execute it and run it, and you will see certain communication. So we go in for. But simply mine because not really working well, so I cannot really show you where it's it. So hopefully, like if you're able to find a communication to the communicate with the destination I-131 and also from this side, see if I can find the wait, if I need to install the Wireshark, I think I already downloaded before. So if you don't have it, then you may need to roll back to certain snapshot and then install it and set the Anya SIM connection. Okay, so that's what you need to do. And let's see how many of you are staying away. Okay, so of you are still stay here. So I will just like give the time back to you and try to get all the information. Okay, all right here. Let's see. Okay, so if you running then if you don't have it, so it will be fine because I know all your setup because I when I see you trying to do it, then it's okay. So if you don't have it, um, if you don't have that image system, so you can just like just telling me you don't have it and or some issue because I know for doing and mail analysis we have lots of difficulties. Okay, and sometimes that technically and because we have different OS or some Linux you are missing. Okay, so of course you are saying assignment for so if you're able to set it up then yes, then you can try answer him no. I say you can just like saying okay you don't have it and just like let me know it's okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm retarded. I was looking
Mm-hmm.
at digital forensics and not
Mm-hmm.
malware. So
Okay.
never mind my questions. I was looking at the completely wrong class. My apologies, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you pulled up the assignment for malware, and I was like, well, that doesn't look the same. And then I
Okay.
I double checked what class I was on, and it was the wrong one. So as for yeah, my
Okay.
apologies.
Okay, yeah. Because the assignment is pretty similar to this time. So because I told you because for the putty, if you remember, it's like being the one is infected putty, and then I would like to try to observe the yes, me too. Because me too, sometimes I confuse too because for the digital forensic, I also try to give you lots of lab and exercise. Okay. It is common. Me too. Okay. So well, it's a pretty similar. So it's just like try to analysis, looking for those like what the hash and then maybe output when we use the one shot. But hopefully at least because you're asking, so I would like to see. So do you have any problem doing the like connect with your VM, like set up the INET SIM? Can you execute it?
I haven't quite gotten that far. My Clear VM seems to work for 15 or so minutes, and then I have to
Mm-hmm.
snapshot back. So every once
Okay.
in a while, just because of the network connectivity issue, it
Okay.
seems like it's an ongoing thing. But if I do have any questions, I'll let you know.
Okay, sure. Okay. So because I see, okay, yeah, because of almost like almost 11:30, I will stay right here. So if you have any question, then please let me know. Okay. Okay. So try not to occupy your bandwidth too much if you're working on it. And maybe maybe a minute later, maybe just 1 minute, then I will end this session.
Right. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, yeah. Well, I try not to take your bandwidth too much. I know I understood the network sometimes. Okay, so I will end the session right here, so you can continue or you can do it later. Okay, so just reminding you, here's the new.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one. Bye.